401. You have an incomplete education. We offer those classes every month here. They're free. They're now taught at literally tens of thousands of other churches, but they were designed in this church. And now they're taught all around the world. You can get it at the original source. And take that class. By the way, yesterday or Friday, I was in a doctor's office. I sat down in the waiting room, and a couple of experts, hey, Pastor Rick. They said, we're members of Saddleback. I said, well, tell me your story. They said, we met 16 years ago in 101 class, and we've been married now for 16 years. They said, we happened to sit down at the same table. We started talking. They said, if we're both new members, we might as well get to know each other. They said 16 years later, we're still married. So if you want to get married, go to 101. Okay? Sign up today if you want to get married, all right? And if it doesn't work, go on to 201, okay? And if that doesn't work, make it to 301. And if that doesn't work, go to 401 and then go on a peace trip. And you'll be engaged by the time the trip's over, I'm sure. So I've got to discover my shape. Second thing you got to do to become who God wants you to be, I have to accept my shape. And this is a hard thing for many people. Unfortunately, many people reject what God made them to be. And they spend their entire lives trying to be something they're not. And then they wonder why they're so unhappy and so unfulfilled. You were made to be you, not anybody else. And if you try to be somebody else that you're not shaped to be, you're going to be miserable. Now, there are two barriers that keep you from fulfilling your unique shape in life: comparing and conforming. Comparing with other people. Well, I want the gifts he's got. I like what she's got. And I want to be like that person. There are two problems: comparing and conforming. Comparing, never compare yourself to anybody else. Why? Because you're one in a billion. No, you're one in a zillion. God doesn't make clones. You have a unique thumbprint, voice print, eye print. Nobody's ever going to be like you. So never compare yourself. And when you get to heaven, God's not going to say, why weren't you more like Moses or your sister? He's going to say, I made you to be you. I didn't make you to be your dad. I didn't make you to be your mom. I made you to be you. And so he says, don't compare. By the way, if you compare your entire life, you'll be miserable. Because you'll always find somebody that you're doing a better job than, and you get full of pride. And you'll always find somebody who's doing a better job than you, and you get full of discouragement. Either way, you're dead in the water. Pride and discouragement put you on the sidelines. And then conforming is when you feel like I've got to be like somebody else. And the two myths, I actually wrote 2 more chapters, when we revised Purpose-Driven Life, on I must be like you or I must be liked by you. These are envy and people-pleasing are the 2 things that kill God's purpose in your life. And so you got to stop being preoccupied